Hi, collective. This is Miss B Bold or Miss B, and this is the Music Messenger Tarot channel. And I am, of course, your music messenger. How are you guys feeling? Listen, collective, I'm happy and grateful to have you here once again at my channel. And today I will be doing a Celeb Vibe Tarot spread on Miss Summer Walker. Okay, we're going to be asking Spirit some questions in regards to her life and, of course, her music career. And so, with that being said, and without further ado, come on, let's go ahead and get started. Listen, I hope you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day. I thank you so very much for tuning in. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you have not yet become a subscriber, please consider pressing that subscribe button for me. And if you like the read, do not hesitate to leave a comment and or press the like button as well. Remember, anything that I say in addition to the tarot spread is alleged and is of celebrity gossip and is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who are curious about the subject at hand. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Holy Light and Holy Angels, what's the current energy with the R&B singer Summer Walker? What is the current energy with the R&B singer Summer Walker? Holy Light and Holy Angels, can we please get the current energy of the R&B singer Summer Walker? What's her current energy? What's the current energy? Thank you. Waves. It says emotions, worry, fear. Okay. This could be an indication that Miss Walker, she may worry a lot. Okay. She may have a tendency to worry. She may have a tendency to allow her emotions to take over. She may experience waves of emotions as well, just as the oracle message states. Okay, she could be up one minute and down the next emotionally. All right, we also have here harmony. It says balance, peace, happiness. Right now she could be embracing peace, trying to bring more balance into her life as well, and just really trying to generally overall be happy. We also have here shatter at the bottom of the deck. It says broken, nightmares, and failures. Okay, she could be wrestling with some negative emotions at times. Okay, these could be things that she thinks about, situations where she may have felt or may feel as though she failed at or in. She could be broken and saddened by some things that have happened in her life as well. All right, let's go ahead and get more. Can we get more on the energy of the R&B singer Summer Walker? Can we get more of the energy? Okay. Possibilities is here. It says follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. All right, so this could be an indication that Miss Summer Walker is trying to remain positive, and she is following her dreams as it pertains to her music career. And she may feel that there's many possibilities to what can happen within her career field. Okay. We also have here hopeless. It says loss, depression, suicide. Okay. Like I said, Summer Walker could possibly collective, have waves of emotions. Okay, she could be up one minute and down the next. There could be instances where she feels lost, instances where she feels hopeless and depressed, and just kind of like maybe losing faith or just dealing with depression. Okay, we also have here trapped. It says stuck, no options, unforgiveness. All right. I don't know what she exactly feels trapped in. There's something that she feels is stuck. Maybe this is pertaining to her romantic life, collective. Okay. Maybe she feels like maybe there's a part of her that feels trapped or stuck as it pertains to romantic connections. The card also states unforgiveness. She could be also wrestling with having the ability to forgive, ex-partners, ex-boyfriends. Okay. Nightlife is here. It says striptease, gamble, Vegas. Okay. This could be an indication that Miss Summer Walker may love the club scene. She may like to travel, or there's something about the nightlife that she likes. Okay. She could be nocturnal. She could be a night owl, so to speak. Yeah, smell the roses is here. It says slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. All right. She could be trying to take it easy these days. Okay. She could be trying to just enjoy the fruits of her labor and enjoy her children and really just trying to take it easy and embrace peace and harmony. But then we also have here toxic at the top of the deck. It says drama, arguments, incompatible. Perhaps this is an indication that Miss Summer Walker is very accustomed to indulging in toxic connections as it pertains to romantic partners. All right. There could be, this could be indicating that Miss Summer Walker seems to be attracted to people that she's quite incompatible with. All right. Anything else? Anything else on her energy? Okay, so I'm going to retrieve these cards, and that is that on her energy. And so, collective, let's go ahead and get to the questions, okay? If any of you have a request for the Celeb Vibe Tarot spread, please leave it in the comment box, okay? Holy Light and Holy Angels, what is Summer Walker's biggest problem when it comes to her romantic relationships? Holy Light and Holy Angels, what would you say is Summer Walker's biggest problem or challenge as it pertains to romantic connections? What is her biggest problem or biggest challenge when it comes down to relationships? Queen of Cups. Mm-hmm. What is the Queen of Cups? Queen of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups is someone who's, the Queen of Cups is a energy of someone who is very loving, very compassionate, someone who provides a safe space for you to express yourself emotionally to them, someone who's emotionally intuitive as well, very caring. And compassionate individual. And that may, this is a very good quality that Miss Summer Walker may have. She may embody the energy of the Queen of Cups. Okay, she could be very loving, very, very caring. But then we also have here the Queen of Wands, clarifying it, which is, it's like she's emotionally intuitive and emotionally loving and caring, but also someone who's very confident and knows what she wants. Someone who has a fiery nature to her, passionate nature to her. All right. Someone who works hard as well, with the Eight of Pentacles being here. Okay. And maybe she wants to be appreciated for who she is and for the qualities that she possesses. Perhaps, collective, this is what she desires from her romantic partners. Perhaps this is an issue in her connections. Maybe she feels as though the effort that she puts in to the connections, with the Eight of Pentacles being here, is not reciprocated or not appreciated. And in addition to that, the qualities that she possesses as a human being or as a woman, maybe she feels that is not, appreciated as well. All right. We also have here the Page of Cups. Emotional immaturity could also be her challenge or her problem as it pertains to relationships. This could also be an indication of her always, having a new partner, jumping into new connections with new people, always being open for a new lover because of her emotional nature and passionate nature, with the Queen of Wands being here. Seven of Swords and the Sun. I'm kind of getting the energy with the Seven of Swords and the Sun being here. This could be an indication that Miss Summer Walker may deal with partners that are deceptive in some sort of way, dishonest. She may deal with a lot of betrayal in her connections. People who kind of like steal her joy, with the Sun card being here paired with the Seven of Swords. Okay, this could be a real issue. She may gravitate and attract partners who come into her life, steal her heart and steal her joy, steal her sense of vitality and happiness. And she may need to take a strategic approach, a more strategic approach to who she gets involved with, because it's her happiness that needs to be considered, her overall well-being. She may even be attracted to some partners who run away from establishing a happy connection with her for whatever reason there may be. Form your own thoughts and conclusions. Let's move on. Holy Light and Holy Angels. Will Summer Walker's next album, Finally Over It, will it do well? Her next upcoming album, Finally Over It, will that do well? Will that album be a success? Yes. This album is will be no different from the others. This album will display her artistic talents, of course, with the Page of Cups being here. This is also going to be, a new album, of course, with the Page of Cups being here. Very creative project. But then we have here the Seven of Swords. Perhaps, when this album comes out, perhaps the songs on this album she may focus on, the songs may be focused on deceptive things that she has experienced in her life. Okay, she may speak of betrayal. Okay, she may sing about betrayal. Queen of Cups, yeah. I feel like this album and the songs on the album will be talking mostly about how she's experienced many losses and many betrayals and many deceptive partners, while still trying to be emotionally mature and trying to emotionally heal from these betrayals, with the Queen of Cups being here. But nonetheless, the album will be a success. But she, she may want to be careful about who she collabs with as well, because there could be some sort of deception or unsatisfactory people that she may need to like be aware of. It's also what I would say. But let's move on. Will Summer Walker have any more children? Holy Light and Holy Angels, will Summer Walker have any more children? Yes. Okay. Spirit is confirming, collective, that Summer Walker will have more children. The more independence, or the more she becomes financially stable and financially abundant, the more independence she gains through her financial rewards. This may trigger her to have more children, because she's going to have the financial stability to be able to take care of these children, She's going to feel like she has the freedom to do this because of her financial stability and abundance. All right. Yeah, we have here the Judgment. Both cards say yes, collective, okay? This may be something that she may have to think about and really give thought to and come to some sort of like judgment call on, or make a decision about. But I'm getting that overall, like just off the top here, yeah, she definitely wants more children or will have another child. Yeah, the Lovers. Of course, that would have to be accompanied by a serious relationship. Okay, maybe she's waiting for that right partner that she shares an aligned relationship with to come along into her life before she does so. Okay, I'm going to retrieve these cards. Let's keep it moving. So, is this Caucasian guy that she's seeing now, Holy Light and Holy Angels, by the name of James Neal, is this Caucasian man Summer Walker's sugar daddy? Is this guy James Neal Summer Walker's sugar daddy? Yes. He's definitely her sugar daddy. He's definitely someone that she has some sort of entanglement with. There's definitely a relationship here, okay? The details of the relationship, I'm not sure of, but there's definitely something here. With the Four of Wands being here, the Four of Wands speaks of a celebratory moment. The Four of Wands speaks of a stable relationship, but it can also be a friendship. Something like, okay, friends with benefits, or, something of that sort as well. But Spirit is indicating, nonetheless, this man is her sugar daddy, and they do have some sort of relationship with each other that's harmonious, that they both are happy with, though. Eight of Wands. This is something that is taken off rather quickly, or took off rather quickly between them. Something that's very fast-paced and passionate. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, he's definitely a sponsor. He's definitely someone who may be behind certain financial opportunities that she receives within the industry, and someone who is contributing to her financial independence and abundance. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles being here. Okay. So, Holy Light and Holy Angels, will this relationship with James Neal, the guy who she was seen on the red carpet with, the Caucasian male, will this guy, James Neal, be her last relationship? Will this be her last romantic relationship? If this is in fact a romantic relationship. Yes. You know, well, first of all, collective spirit is confirming that yes, this will be her last boyfriend or man or romantic partner. All right. The Nine of Wands is an indication that Miss Summer Walker is quite tired energetically. Yeah, the Nine of Wands is someone who sees themselves as a wounded warrior and someone who's been through a lot. And so perhaps Summer Walker feels like she's been through hell as it pertains to romantic connections. Perhaps she feels like a wounded warrior. She feels like, like the victim in a lot of her connections. And she has been through a lot of shit, but she has persevered and she has shown resilience and she has emotional scars, but she's tried to push through while carrying these emotional scars. But she's tired and she's setting some boundaries and standing strong. And perhaps because of all of what she's been through, perhaps she feels quite comfortable with this being her last romantic partner. King of Pentacles. Now, let's not fool ourselves. Collective, the King of Pentacles is someone who's very financially stable. The King of Pentacles is someone who is financially or business savvy, someone who's wealthy, someone who's generous, someone who's dependable. And so, of course, that is something that she has considered and something that she wants. And I think that this James Neal, I think he represents the King of Pentacles, someone who is financially wealthy enough to support her and help her out. All right. And that's that on that. Holy Light and Holy Angels, does Summer Walker really have social anxiety? Holy Light and Holy Angels, does Summer Walker actually have social anxiety? Because there's been some backlash, collective, over the years about her lying about this, not being truthful about it, using that as an excuse to not appear or canceling shows. So does she really have social anxiety, Holy Light and Holy Angels? I can't take those. I can't take those. A little bit more straightforward, please. Does Summer Walker really have social anxiety? Yes, she does. She does. What is the Page of Wands? King of Wands. The Sun. I'm getting the energy that, while she is very excited to do shows, and inspired to do it, she's very, she's kind of like I don't know how to say it. I feel like she's excited to do shows, but with the King of Wands being here, collective, this is about her being more confident. Okay, because we have here the Page of Wands. Even though she's excited to do shows, she may feel small amongst the crowd because we do have here the Page. So she may feel small amongst the crowd. And then we have here the King of Wands clarifying it. This may indicate that she may need to have more confidence like the King of Wands would have, you know? So this may be a confidence issue because the King of Wands is very confident in him or herself. The Sun is here. She needs to be more confident and embrace the enjoyable moment, which is being on stage and performing, you know? Then we have here the Five of Cups. This is something that she doesn't feel good about. She doesn't feel good that she feels this way in front of the crowd sometimes, that she feels small. Even though she's excited to be on stage, it's like she feels small amongst the crowd. This does not make her happy emotionally with the Five of Cups being here. And this could also be stemming from her carrying things in her heart and in her spirit that have hurt her and that she hasn't quite healed from. This anxiety may stem from those experiences, which could contribute to the stage fright or social anxiety or whatever the case may be. All right. And so that is, or does conclude our read. Okay. I want to go over to the song cards now. Let's talk about Sex by Salt and Pepper. Okay. Summer Walker could be being singled out, or she could have been singled out a lot in the past by past lovers for sex. Okay. Summer Walker may deal with issues, pertaining to lust, or like I stated, she could be sought out or could have been sought out in the past by many lovers who just wanted to have sex with her. All right. Never Gonna Find Another Love Like Mine by Lou Rawls. This could be how she feels towards her past lovers. Maybe she feels like she was someone that was very valuable as a partner, and maybe she feels like her ex-lovers would never find anyone like her. We also have here Womanizer by Britney Spears. Summer Walker may feel that she has attracted many men that are womanizers, abusers, and users. Okay. Saturday Love by Alexander O'Neill and Sherelle. This could be an indication that, some of those ex-lovers could have treated her like she was just some sort of like weekend fling, just something to do on the weekend, something to entertain them on the weekend. Yeah. We have here Love is a Battlefield by Pat Benatar. Summer Walker feels like a lot of her relationships have been a war zone. It's been a true battle to try to find true love. We also have here Power by Snap. There could have been a lot of power struggles in her romantic connections, or there could be power struggles that exist in a lot of her romantic connections. All right. We also have here Ain't No Way by Aretha Franklin. This song is about Aretha Franklin feeling very strongly about a man, but feeling as though if the man doesn't allow her in, then there's no way for her to really love him the way that she would like to. And so perhaps Summer Walker feels like a lot of the men that she has loved have put up barriers and have not adequately allowed her to love them the way she desired to love them. Maybe they had emotional walls put up, You're Beautiful by James Blunt. There could be someone in particular, maybe her new boo, who feels like she's beautiful. 7 Whole Days, though, is here by Toni Braxton. Summer Walker is very accustomed to dealing with men who ghost her, who are flighty, who are back and forth with her, who don't mind disappearing on her without a moment's notice. Party Like a Rock Star by the Shop Boys is here. This could be another indication that she may attract partners who like to party, like to drink, like to hang out and do them, who like the club scene, things like that. Anything else? Okay. 1 Minute Man by Missy Elliott is here. She could also, or may have also dealt in the past or currently, dealt or be dealing with someone that isn't really satisfactory in the bedroom. This could pertain to past lovers or a current one. All right, because that's what this song is about. It's about someone not being able to last long in the bedroom, being tick tick boom. So that may be something that she has dealt with too. All right, dealing with men who has some sexual issues as it pertains to being able to please her. All right. This is all that I have. I hope that you enjoyed this spread and collective. Until we meet again, love, light, and God bless.